The Community Education Channel presents Community View, a closer look inside community issues that matter. It's a glimpse, a preview, bringing public perception to light on local community issues that make a difference. Hello and welcome to Community View. I'm Melissa Anderson. It's that time of year when we like to invite our mayors in to talk about what's happening in their communities. And with me today is Mayor of Santa Clara, Rick Rosenberg. Welcome, Mayor.
Thank you.
Good to have you on the show.
It's good to be here.
Now, first of all, tell us about a few of the accomplishments in the last year that Santa Clara has seen.
Well, we're still in the midst of fairly rapid growth out there. A couple of big city projects. The Chapel Street Bridge, or the Sycamore Crossing, is what the second graders decided to name it. We let the Santa Clara second grade classes get together and gave them some options, and they picked Sycamore Crossing,
Nice.
which fits Santa Clara pretty well.
Yeah.
And the bridge is nearly complete. The deck is poured and they're working on the rails, and we're hoping to have it open sometime in the early spring, which will give us a second access across the river to the South Hills. That's probably the biggest project the city's done in several years out
Right.
there, has been that bridge project, so it's moving along well. The BMX track up at Canyon View Park. The city's partnered with BMX USA.
Nice.
And there's a competitive track that is nearing completion up at the Canyon View Park. They've got the track built. They're working on the concessions and the access ways, pedestrian ways and stuff around it right now, and it looks really neat. It's going to be kind of fun to watch a sanctioned race, and they're hoping they can get some of the regional races down here. It's got a gorgeous view. It sits facing Snow Canyon, right at the mouth of Snow Canyon.
wow.
So you sit at the grandstand, you're looking across the track and up into Snow Canyon. So it's kind of a neat facility.
It's awesome.
That's coming online. The city has wrapped up our affordable housing component in our general plan in December. And we've seen kind of an influx of townhomes and higher density type projects for Santa Clara coming in over the last year.
That'll help a lot.
And they fill very quickly, so it kind of an indicator of how much need there is when they fill them up almost as soon as they can get them built.
It's that way all over the county.
And so that was kind of neat to get that thing finished up. We expanded pickleball. The other thing that seems to be in high demand, we need affordable housing and we need more pickleball courts.
Of course. I've never even played it yet. I got to get out there.
But yeah, we expanded pickleball at Goobler Park, and then we also converted some of the old tennis courts at Canyon View Park into a sport court and a pickleball court combination. So you got 4 new pickleball courts plus some sport court where the tennis courts used to be, and there's still one of the courts can be converted to tennis. And so
Well, it sounds like a happy place to be.
it's I mean, that's kind of the pressure points out there is, you know, what are you going to do for parks? What are you going to do for trails?
And that's the other thing I was going to say. You're putting in a new trail, right? It's a Santa Clara lava flow trail?
Yeah, we're connecting up right now. We've got a trail system that starts down at the Snow Canyon Middle School and the shack and the library right there. And it goes up the Tuacahn Wash and terminates up on the west side of the lava fields. We're connecting that trail up to Goobler Park with this lava flow wash trail. And so we'll have continuous paved trails all the way from the Ivins City boundary on the west, up on west of Goobler Park, all the way through town and down to the St. George boundary on the east near the middle school and the library. So that'll be one continuous trail when this project's done.
For bikes, for people walking, for walk your dog, all sorts of things on those trails.
It goes through the lava. It's kind of a neat trail that goes through the lava and along the wash, and so it's kind of a neat trail away from the streets for the most part. So it's good for bikers, good for hikers. It's well used, get a lot of people using it.
What kinds of things then are you doing to promote your city and to let people know what you're doing out there?
Well, we have the website, and the big thing in Santa Clara every year is Swiss Days. Fourth weekend in September, this town kind of builds during the summer to the Swiss Days celebration, and then we go quiet for a little while and relax, and now it's starting to come back again. There's a lot of mountain bike activities in the South Hills. The True Grit race is coming up. The 100-mile mountain bike race that starts and finishes in Santa Clara is coming up next month. The glockenspiel characters, you mentioned the glockenspiel, that's turned into a tourist attraction, and people like to come out and see the glockenspiel. Councilwoman Hafen, before she left, built costumes for the different seasons, and so right now they have their Valentine's Day garb on, and they're playing a mix of love songs on the glockenspiel, so it's a little different, theme that way. And
Well, it sounds like you got a lot going on out there.
it's, they try.
Yeah.
We don't have a lot to draw the people out there, but that's one thing that has been kind of a consistent draw.
Yeah. All right, thanks for joining us, and
You're
if you haven't had a chance to get out there and see it, head out there to Santa Clara and see the Valentine's glockenspiels. Hope you have a great day.